Hi guys, welcome to video number 7. It's a late one, I'm afraid. It's been a long day. Basically we're going to do about high intensity techniques tonight, because I just wanted to mix things up a little bit, so we did something a little bit different. We'll go back, video number 8, later on in the week we're going to go back to showing you a different movement. But I just wanted to explain a few techniques that we use to increase the intensity on each exercise. This is not to be done all the time, because people tend to do it all the time and burn themselves out really quickly. So there's lots of different techniques you can use. We're going to show you a technique today which is really simple to do, really effective, and you can do it anywhere on almost any exercise. Some exercises you may want a spotter just in case, because you don't want to get stuck at the bottom of the movement, but that's pretty standard on a lot of things anyway. But it really is good. But I'll just talk you through a few different techniques that we use. Like I say, it's very periodic. We don't do it all the time because you would overtrain very quickly. I'm sure a lot of you've heard of a lot of them. So 4 steps is probably the most popular. We do 4 steps, but they're probably different to how a lot of people do them. It's maybe 1 at the end of the set, because there's 2 issues with 4 steps. One is people come in way too early and think they're doing a 4 step, because mentally when you've got someone stood there ready to help you, you tend to give in a little bit sooner. Most people do. So I try not to use that too much, and secondly they burn you out very quickly. So a 4 step should be used again really periodically, not all the time. The technique, we'll go through all this as we've said in future videos, but you know, if you're getting 5, 6, 4 steps, there's no way that you went anywhere close to failure to start with, because it's just impossible unless your training partner is just literally lifting the weight all the time off you. Other technique, drop sets are used a lot. I don't use them a lot. I may use them sometimes if someone's pre-contest, because you tend to endurancely carry the set on more, and the intensity, although it's high, it drops off, because as soon as you lower the weight, you're kind of up here and then you're back down here and you've got to build back up. So it's not the greatest technique in the world like a lot of people think it is, but because it's endurancely carrying you on a little bit, it can be very effective before a contest. Just because you're trying to burn more calories basically. So that's another one. My favourite, and I think probably the toughest, is rest pause, and the most effective, which I like to use. Again, you know, it's kind of do as I say, not as I do, because I probably do it more often than I should. But it's an amazing technique, is rest pause, especially when it's done correctly, which again, we'll go through that. But we can go on forever. There's things that you've probably never heard of, like omnicontraction training, which is a crazy technique, which pushes you beyond limits. So again, we will do it at some point and you can use it, but again, not very often at all. Listen to yourself, listen to your body. Recovery is everything. If you're not recovering, you're not growing. That is, if anybody tells you any different, they're talking nonsense. Because you hear a lot now that systemically you don't get tired, do body parts 3-4 times a week. You know, no, unfortunately no. You're not recovering if that's the case. I don't even care whether you're taking drugs or not. You know, if a muscle's still very sore, train it again. Why? If a muscle's still sore, then something's still wrong somewhere. It hasn't recovered. So how is it going to grow as much as it can? So, like I say, we'll run you through a technique today. It's one I like to use. It's crazily effective. People think when I say it, they think, nah, it's not going to make much difference. It makes a vast difference. So we'll get George to sort of show you the movement and show you exactly what we do with the technique, and then take it from there and give it a try. Let me know what you think of it. But as I say, don't try and do it on every movement of every workout, because you will just run out of steam really quickly, and systemically you will burn yourself out. Okay, so we'll get on and show you that on just a typical exercise that we do it on. Right. Okay guys, so we're going to do a dumbbell side lateral. because it's a good movement to do it on. As I said before, compounds are the main, so you can do it on compounds as well, but I just wanted to show you on something simple. George has never done it before, so it's just, he's kind of learning at the same time. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a static hold during the exercise, which really does intensify the movement, and you'll get a lot more out of it for muscular growth. As I said, just don't do it each and every time. So George is going to come in, take hold of these dumbbells, and then we're just going to show you how we perform it. Okay mate, so usual technique, traps down, arms nice and straight, we're just going to push out. Okay, so you should be coming up smoothly. Okay, we're just going to parallel, okay? George has not done this with me before, so just so you know. So the hands are nice and flat. We're going to hold there for a second or two, because it's a peak contraction there, so you want to get the most out of it. Then we're going to slowly lower down. And what we're going to do is at the halfway point, we're going to take another stop, and he's going to hold it there, and he's going to flex the muscles against the weight, so it's not just a hold. Okay, then he's slowly going to go back down to the bottom and stop, and then he's going again nice and smoothly away. And holding, just parallel George, hold again, slowly coming down, and then he's going to take that stop, he's going to sit there again for a couple of seconds, squeezing against it, and then he's slowly going to come down, stop at the bottom, smooth start then George, and increase the drive as we go. Okay, just here, out to the side, nice straight arms, think of pushing to either wall. So slowly coming down, take that stop, keep it there, slowly come down to the bottom and stop, and then we're going to smoothly drive back out, just to parallel, hold, slowly come down, flex against it there, slowly down to the bottom, and I guarantee you now, even with this lightweight, George is feeling that already. So smoothly pushing out, holding, control down, we're going to take that stop, flex the muscle against it, and we're slowly going to go down. That'll do, fella, that'll do. So as you could see, even with that lightweight, George, we're feeling that within 4 or 5 reps. So it intensifies it dramatically, puts a tremendous amount of stress on the muscle and you. So like I say, not very often. You might want to throw that in just on different exercises. You can do it on basic stuff. Things like a Smith machine are quite good to use, or a hammer chest press or something, just because you're in a little bit more control. A free weight is possible, but like on a free weight bench press, unless someone's spotting you, and obviously you're going to have to reduce the poundage, because that pause really hits you really fast. So you want to take the poundages down and focus on the form as well as the effort, as always. So that was the technique, try it. I guarantee you'll love it, it's amazing. Just remember to keep momentum out of it, so smooth on the way up, always controlled on the way down, where most of the damage occurs anyway on the negative. And do not forget, when you stop, with any hold, try and flex the muscle against it rather than just a quick pause and going back down. We'll show you tons of other techniques, particularly my favourite rest pause at some point, negatives, all those types of things. But focus mainly on going to positive failure. That is the main key, form and pushing that effort out, because that is stressing you enough, the muscle enough, giving you a chance to recover. And like we've said over and over, recovery is everything if you want to grow muscles, along with the nutrition side, as well as days of rest, which again we're going to get into as much as we possibly can, more than most people do. So if you like the video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you hit the bell icon, once we start, it'll be 2 videos a week, and that'll give you a reminder so you can keep watching us and hopefully learn a few tricks. Thanks guys. Okay guys, if you liked the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe as always, and get as many people as you can to do so, and also hit the bell icon if you haven't already, and that will notify you when all the new videos are